だ最後未来が闇に閉ざされる愛する友の眼差しが倒れるたび傷つくたび俺を強くするルール破りの悪の超人さあお遊びはここまでだラスト5秒のファイヤーキャプテンファイター俺は炎の筋肉マン MUSCLE マッスル MUSCLE マッスル 3、2、1 ファイヤー
Well, folks, today is a day. We had a good back and forth relationship with Rome, despite sharing a pretty massive border with them for the longest time. But today, guys, our luck has finally ran out, because at the tail end of yesterday's stream, the worst had come to pass. And Rome, with 27,000 armies on my border, another 12,000 there, they've decided to invade. The first Roman-Sicilian war has finally come to pass. Low war enthusiasm means they're more willing to accept peace offers. War enthusiasm is high. War enthusiasm very high. The country's played by a human. 73 against 38. So it's finally happened, folks. And I know exactly why it happened, too. I got greedy. I got foolish. You guys could see my aggressive expansion is officially in 50. And that my war exhaustion is 19.8. I was too busy trying to build a frontier barrier between Rome and Illyria and the Mycenaean states. When I should have been using my 5-year truce to drop my aggressive expansion, drop my war exhaustion, because I was already getting pulled into civil wars with Egypt, wars of expansion with Thrace. And so what I should have done, especially aggressive expansion, I spent the last 5 years of truce grabbing a couple of nowhere frontier provinces. They got barely any population. They don't have peoples who I've integrated nor assimilated. So I was spending that time building up more aggressive expansion and exhausting my troops and my resources for a whole lot of nothing. For a whole lot of empty nothing, because that's not directly contributing manpower to me. Or not manpower with the capital M. It's not contributing to my military might. The good news is that we do have allies in Thrace, we have allies in Egypt. We don't have much in the way of forts, because I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't need them. But look at this. Look at how little forts Rome has. Rome has this over here in Hipponium, and that's it. Everything else is wide open. Every part of Latium, Aternum, Campania, Apulia, Lucania. So my only hope right now, my two hopes, is that my allies can get over here quick enough to help me put up a good resistance, and that Rome's heartland is unoccupied or undefended enough that I could blitz in, take a whole bunch of their cores, and call it good. I would have been able to rebuild the alliance with Rome. Right now it's minus 1,000 because I had war. But look at that aggressive expansion penalty, minus 203. If I wasn't spending so much time in Illyria and, more distressingly, in Pannonia that I don't even need, I could have let them have Pannonia. If I wasn't wasting time in Pannonia, then my aggressive expansion would have been much smaller. And I could have built up another alliance and kept them at bay for a few years longer. And they've also got better ships than me. They got 76 ships to my 59. And they likely have better types of ships too. Could I squeeze out anything extra for my military real quick? Like, our archers are doing alright. Archer discipline is good. Ship damage done. We can try to get hemp in. Civilization level would be important. We could have started doing legions. I think if we finish this war successfully, then the money is coming in fantastic already. I probably can afford to build a capital legion. We can get horse archers on the flanks, regular archers on the front, and then heavy infantry in the stack behind. I think that'd be pretty awesome. But for now, let's get more hemp. What else do I have that I don't really need right now? Olives. I don't have the surplus right now, so we'll cancel that. And get more hemp. We're gonna need a lot more hemp. There, ship damage done up. I am frightened. I've got to move my ship over so I could move one of my move my Italian armies. $30 from Magna Graecia. One group of archers. Light cavalry, light infantry, supply tray, 9 heavy infantry units. Give 16k. They're pulling 27,000 from their heartland. Greece, 10 pops. That gets me 5,000 only. $33, $11. Italia, I'm afraid to raise them just yet, but I have to. 11,000 only. And Cisalpine Gaul, we're bringing everyone in for this fight. Doesn't matter if people are gonna starve, I need all the help I can get. Illyria, 2,000. Macedonia, another 2,000. They're gonna start starving. Pannonia, 2,000. That's barely even worth it. I'm scared, man. Maybe I can pull... Do I want to pull their armies down south by raiding down here first? I'm gonna rescue these guys. Let Rome start doing as Rome do. And then I'm gonna start dropping guys off in their heartland. And hope I get at least 10 war score. White peace requires at least 10 war score over Rome. If I can get white peace, I'll accept it. If Rome goes to war, and they suck up stuff in Illyria or Pannonia, I'm gonna let them. The best possible outcome of this war is taking Latium and bits of Magna Greca. If I can do that, that'll be a major spit in Rome's eye. You know what I mean? I've already taken the heart of Tuscany away from the Etruscans because Rome was too busy going down into southern Italy and didn't want to face big, mighty Etruscans all alone. A couple of disloyal provinces. At war. Man, I feel so bad about this war, though. We're doing so good in avoiding Roman aggression. I feel so bad that I need to add a little something extra here. A little exactly how I'm feeling elements. I'm feeling very Guinea 3 oh no right now. I'm not gonna feel good until this war is finished. We have potential neutral outcomes in which I'll be missing teeth and I come out of this with a black eye and some broken bones. But that'll still be a win for my purposes. There's at least 3 or 4 different ways in which I could come out of this with broken teeth and bones and count it as a win. There's one way that I can come out of this having taken territory from Rome, and we'll call that a miracle. But there's also the possibility that I could lose, that despite my allies with their many boats to bring their armies in, that with my war exhaustion, my lack of forts, that Rome's overwhelming army just swoops in, takes everything they can. I take a few things from them, but they're far too quick. And I can't unsiege my stuff faster than I siege theirs down. And the war score never goes 10 in my favor, so I can't sue for peace. And they end up taking Italia away, Vallis Arni, big chunks of Illyria, maybe even more into Magna Greca. If they take Italia away, that's going to be a major benefit to them, because they could easily integrate the Ligurians and Etruscans. That would be a bad ending, but I could still survive. Rome becomes more powerful, I become weaker. I would have to go all in on my Greek conquests and integrate or assimilate these guys quicker to accommodate a Rome that is far more powerful. We could make the Carthaginians like us more. We could get an alliance with the Carthaginians. Plus 19 over time. They're already benefiting from improved relations. Send gift is a bit expensive, but it'll increase by 25. At war's only minus 30. They could have been open to an alliance. If I can get Carthage to help us out against Rome, that'd be nice. Can I? It's a lot of money. $108 to $112. And that drops a bit. I should then improve opinion first. Well, folks, my heart is crushed tightly in my chest. But there is nothing I can do but unpause. I have to live with my consequences. I can't save scum out of this. This will be the stream in which we determine whether or not this run continues or dies. They're moving in. They've changed directions and they're moving. They're fucking moving to kill my guys. They want Tuscany is what they want. I could maybe take 27 on. Conscripti Magna Graeci. 24 cohorts, 30 cohorts, you got chariots. $13 and $16. I'll make 29, but I don't think I could beat them. What if I could? What if I just gotta be Brave Guinea? here's what I'll do. The only thing that I've done so far is raise levies, move my boat, and unpause, right? Spam risk. Hello? 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 Let's go rescue these guys. I was thinking reload, put this guy in a boat, come in together. But I'm gonna make my choice. And there's an extra 8k coming in. What do they want? Olives? Sure, we'll get more money while we're at war. And while they're over there, we're at -1 now. What the fuck? I didn't have my boats together. I don't care about the levies, I'm trying to merge my boats. Does alt click no longer just do boats? Whatever. Let's do a little bit of mayhem here. I should have sent my own guys so we could steal a lot more from them. See, it's +1 already. And that's going to be taking all of Latium in a +5. This is 13k against that many. Let's come down here. We'll do this safe like. Military traditions. Archer offense, archer costs. We could do sea combat bonus. My heart can't take this. Ship damage done. Siege ability, heavy infantry morale. I think I do want to take archers for now. We'll drop these guys off down in southern Italy to do some damage, and we'll pick up the 16,000 stack, and then work our way up. Better yet, let's drop them here. And then they could fight together. Okay, where's some other fort? There are no forts around here. Capua is gonna be the capital there. So keep these guys close together. There's more of our guys coming up. Okay. The 27 group I don't see, so they're likely coming down too. It's gonna be... Oh, I gotta fight their army first. $17K, let's go against them. And bring in more of our own. Where's my allies? I got so many allies, but they're not helping me out here right now. Egypt is still fighting against Cyrenaica. 108 to 110. Improve those relations. Carthage hasn't got a war. Carthaginians might help us against Rome. That'd be really cool if they do. I'm tempted to buy mercenaries. They cost so much money per month, though. An extra 13K, 15, 14. I could buy more boats. Boats are cheaper. Because they're not going to survive any sea battles here. Base cost is 100. And they cost 12 maintenance per month. I need somebody with better martial than 7 though, so these guys would be alright. They have archers, heavy infantry, light cavalry. I think I could afford this. If we pulled in some mercenary armies, we could do some major pulls from the south. I think we got this. I think we can do it. Who's up here? Is that Athens? I thought it was. They're busy in Pannonia. Also, look at that. Barbarians are gonna come attack me soon. I am so stressed out. You know, this is my first time playing. Outside of when the game was first released, I couldn't understand it, gave it 20 hours and dropped it. Played the tutorial last week, took the training wheels off, and now I'm being pushed downhill. I need some relaxation. Let me see what what's going on in Discord. I gotta decompress here. Nothing new on the Discords right now. Okay, how about Blue Sky? Anything on Blue Sky I could distract myself with before I unpause again? Man, I'm all caught up on that too. Oh, there's nothing to do but unpause. My boats aren't too far away yet. 9,000 extra is nice. But let's go pick up some mercs first. We'll recruit the guy with 10 martial. Trifid's mercenaries. I forgot. In this game, they gotta move to me, don't they? So... Because they got, like, physical locations, right? So where are those mercenaries? Disloyal armies, Trifid's mercenaries. Why you disloyal? Loyalty 100, don't even. Don't even. Disloyal and pursues their own agenda. I think that's just their way of saying scheme, seek treatment. I thought that was shock treatment. I was like, what? I think that's just their way of saying that they're an AI army. Let's see what the wisdom of the ancients have to say. Can't seem to control my mercenaries, as the leader's disloyal, but when I click on the person interaction with the general, he's at 100 loyalty for being a mercenary. You're either in debt and they won't listen to you because you're not paying, or you just haven't let a day pass. You can't control them on the same day you buy them, you gotta wait a day. Okay. There. Let's pick them up, because I want the full stack here to take over everything on the way back up to Rome. Constanza, you are part of Brutium. There's still a fort over here. We could take everything in this area. Have I already selected to... Yeah, we're improving relations. So, a few more ticks. A few more ticks and we can get an alliance with Carthage. January 29, I'll check in on my guys over there. Sir Tormamili, rotten herring. Ate a particularly rotten herring at the age of 75. Aggressive expansion change multiplied by charisma. 9, but only 31 statesmanship. He'll grow into his role. They're starting to move. And they've split up. What do you mean? The Trainosaur benefit our side might win. Then I guess we'll wait until the mercenary army gets here. Because I don't want to lose anything yet. Though they have piss poor morale for now. A religious procession. A struggle between the religious echelon of our society and the peasants recently come to light. Ceremony is inaccessible and distant again. Appease both sides. Gain loyalty, gain stability, and I really need stability. Omen power down I don't want, because the discipline plus 6.97 is probably one of the few things keeping me alive. There's some small, tiny, insignificant ally fleets around. Look at that, 19,000. His boats are over there. He's gonna march in. He's on the boats. They're on the boats. They're bringing 19,000 in. I might get salvation soon. Egypt is still busy with Cyrenaica. Carthage. Carthage is willing to alliance. They got no other pressing wars right now. In gratitude, I will permit them to hold on to Sardinia for one more decade. Our side is likely to win. And so, cowards that they are, another lost siege. Call to arms. Diplomat en route 27 March. 10 more days. Once we defeat this army, we'll take our mega stack here and start sieging all of their... I can't be a hypocrite and say foolish because I'm doing the exact same thing. Completely undefended, fortless heartlands. And that should start raising the war score my way. It's the 1st of April, 2nd of April. Carthage, this is a call to arms. Rome had stood no chance, this is a call to arms. A researcher, friend of the consort, religious, we need somebody with good zeal, 10, Proculus Gellius. None of the families are upset right now, so just put somebody in who's got the stats. And they want earthenware. Okay, alright. We're at -4 right now, but that's okay. I suppose there's something to be said for Athens choosing to go to where they got forts up here. It's not completely undefended. They're wasting all that money on frontiers against no one. Against no one! It's alright. It's alright. We're gonna turn the war score around. We're gonna keep a big stack together. Oh, fuck off. The coward's choosing to run away. Here's what we'll do then. Where's the mercenary cohorts? We'll have them go to Capua and get some more war score in. While the rest will do chase. Chase maneuvers, and that'll get them closer to some capitals to take down anyway. $6,000 dudes over there. Finally caught up to them. Freemen from Elisa have the settlement of Elisa, Valeria, and Ekroniatia to come settle down in our settlement in Corsica. More manpower could do us good. The men and women of Ekroniatia are known for their wild antics and could cause issues. Should make sure you can handle the new settlers if you're to accept their wish to settle in Ficaria. It'll be fine. Send them back? No, we're gonna take them. We're gonna send these groups to this stack of 6,000 here. That's a small one, they could take it. When they kick their ass, they'll take over the eastern board here. $7,000 of theirs dead. Okay. Then we'll regroup here. Because I don't want to keep these stacks alone for too long. Hierophant in front of the governor. Omen power. Omen power is gonna be weak because everyone has no respectable amount of statesmanship anyway. Plus 6. So instead at 6 point... Only 0.41! It took a dip to 0.41 now. I don't know how recently disembark works in this game. Oh, look at that, they got little morale themselves. That's gonna be a killer. What? What? Excuse me. Unit is exiled, heading for safer land. Okay. Alright. And 18,000 going that way. Which means we'll need to take them on before we let these guys loose. We'll take over Rome, then go hunt them down again. Omen, get those omens back! Our armies found themselves suddenly weaker for a day. Rome pillaged. After the siege of Roma, Cephisodorus Turfid let his troops run riot, resulting in murder, rape, and theft. The wealth that Cephisodorus has gained from this evil act is beyond compare. Hey, I was gonna sack Rome too. And our advisor suggests that he is now one of the richest people in our land. Even deserters previously resident in Roma are flocking to join Cephisodorus. Despite his popular acclaim, we should consider punishing him for these dastardly actions. Let it go. The mercenaries. I think it was the mercenaries who took it from me. Gain light infantry loyal to him. Insist on an oath of allegiance. Demand that wealth is split with the army, because I am shrewd. All cohorts in the mercenaries lose their personal loyalty. What if we have him do an oath of allegiance? It's not in white, so it's not because you have this trait you get this special benefit. That could be a diplomatic gamble. Demand that he swears. And you could always say, you swear when I now got this wealth. Plus it's mercenaries. It's mercenaries. They're not supposed to stay around forever. Let's just demand he split with his army. See, if it was one of my governors, with one of my levies, or if it was a legion with a popular commander, then I could see the risk, right? In something that should be loyal to me, and the commander suddenly becomes more powerful, or the governor becomes more powerful. These are guys that I am paying to go to war for me. By all means, let those Romans fight under my banner. Three in our favor. Those guys are coming this way, so I gotta be worried about that. They're gonna go to Capua first. Good. It's 12,000 against 11,500. But they also have a lot less morale. So we could stack wipe them. I'm worried though, because it is only 11,500. You know how Paradox is with cheaty AI sometimes. Okay, numbers are working, and there are split stacks was to our benefit still. Well, it's only 2,000, that's still good. 2,000 is still good. Okay, so province-wise... How can I tell what the capital is? Buka, maybe? They've also got a port over there. Because I don't see the numbers coming in, and there's no forts in this area. 14,000 to hunt down to. That's alright. They're splitting their guys up, so now is the era of Guinea. Oh, now it's going. There we go. Just had to wait a day. See, I figured go for capital, aim for the pillar, but those weren't up yet, so I thought, huh, they aren't up yet. Maybe that's not, we have to siege down to take everything else. I was right. War score is still dropping, though, because they control their war target. 12! I'm gonna need a lot of war score in order to take all these acquisitions. I'm gonna need it to be very much in the positives to my side. If I were to take Rome, that's 32 for Rome alone. So, if I were to take everything I'm holding, 95. I basically need to have this war won. I'm feeling a lot calmer though, now that war score is in the positive 14, and we have slaughtered our way through a fair bit of Rome's armies. They have all their troops down here right now, at least the big stacks of them. If I simply turn these off and demand a white peace. Hookah. White peace is still months at war, war goal, making gains. So they have the war goal and they're making gains. Hey, Toxicite. It's a thing, Toxicite. Rome finally declared war on me last night. And so we're starting today off at war with Rome. They have their war goal, which I'm going to assume is in Tuscany, which is giving them a plus 15 to them, and minus 5 for the ticking. But they have loads of their armies down here. That is a very beefy Roman front. I have nothing but borders with Rome. And they've conquered all of my stuff in mainland northern Italy. And I'm conquering their stuff in southern Italy and in Rome itself. They've got lots of their armies down here and we're kicking their asses! So once this stack here kicks more of their asses down here with this group of 14k and sends them up north, and this small stack here, out of this small stack here, finish taking stuff over down below to get war score up. I don't expect to conquer everything from them. We'll have the big stack be hunter-seekers taking out their armies. And I think so far it's working. I've slaughtered thousands of their troops. Thousands of them. And they're not in a big mega stack yet, like you could expect in Crusader Kings. So I think once these battles are done, I'll start unsieging stuff up here, and that'll get rid of their war target held. Oh, look at that! 76 Carthaginian boats!